Is it necessary to hire a listing agent in this hot market? Well, I think so. So does Tom, and we're going to explain why. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Catherine Larkin. My business partner is Tom Steck. Together we are the TomKat Team. Don't forget, we love to put out real estate related videos every Tuesday for TomKat Tuesday. Now, do you really need to hire a listing agent? And if you do, is it really necessary? Yes, Tom and I feel that it is very important to hire a listing agent even in this hot market, because a really talented listing agent does a lot more than just list your home. A talented listing agent takes a look at your home and is able to analyze what the best strategic marketing will be for your particular home. There is so much more than just putting a sign in the yard and praying and hoping that the house will sell. When Tom and I take a listing, we strategically look at that property and we determine where it's best to market, because we want to go after a buyer for you. Make sure they hire a professional photographer. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times Tom and I go into these beautiful homes and the photography is unbelievably horrific. Don't settle for half-ass work. There is no reason why you should hire a realtor in today's market that cannot afford to have a professional photographer out there. Another reason why you should hire a professional realtor is strategic pricing. What Tom and I do, and good talented realtors do, is we come into your home and we analyze it. We take a look at it. We look at how it shows, the age of the roof, the AC, the plumbing, the appliances, any updates throughout the home. Then we take that and we compare it to other properties that are similar. Then we look at the market. Is the market trending up a little bit? Is it stabilized, or is it going down? I can't tell you over the years how many times I have had people come up to me because they know I'm a realtor, and they'll say, "Hey, Catherine, I just sold my own home, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, really? You're telling me this? Well, you know what? Good for them. I'm glad they were happy. But some of those people who came up and told me how wonderful it was that they sold their own home, I went back and I looked at what was going on in the neighborhood. I know the home, what it sold for, and a lot of times I'm like, well, you know what? I'm glad they're happy, but if they listed it with a really talented realtor, they probably would have sold it for a lot more money. Negotiating capabilities. That is a very important step of a talented listing agent. Yes, you have to be able to know how to market the home. You have to understand the contract. You also have to understand all of the contingencies. And you know what? Once we're in contract, we still have a lot of work to do. There are the home inspections, the appraisal, survey. There's all these different contingencies that arise, and it's very important to have a talented realtor understand all of these contingencies, keep you up to date, and then sometimes we also renegotiate throughout the contract. We keep the emotions out of it. I know that might sound very weird to say, but it is your home, especially if you raised your family there, or if it's a second home like we have so many here in Pinellas County, and you spent your winter months or your summers here. You have an emotional attachment. The realtor is able to come in and take a look at your home, and you know what? It sounds a little harsh, but you have to look at the property as a piece of commodity. and a good realtor is able to do that. Now, I sold an old family home. It's the first house I ever lived in when I was brought home from the hospital. And Tom and I listed the property, we marketed the property, and when the contract came in, I know how to negotiate a contract. Tom knows how to negotiate a contract. We did pretty darn good. But throughout the contract, a few things would pop up. That's normal. Hello, Tom and I are used to that. It got to the point that I needed Tom to help me make that decision because I was still emotionally attached to that home. I still am, even thinking about it right now. I'm very emotionally attached to that home. So I needed Tom. And then I called my good friend Angie, who is a spectacular realtor. I called her, and I needed that objective point of view to get me through a few pieces of the contract. So I know it might sound silly, but you really need, I still get emotional over the house, but you still need that objective point of view. If you would like to know what some really important questions are for you to ask a realtor before you hire them, then take a look at this video that Tom and I did. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Tom and I, we sell paradise in Pinellas. To have a sneak peek of all of our new listings and for any real estate updates in between our YouTube videos, please follow us on our social media sites.